All right, we're back with more random battles to the top. We are number 8 right now, 2462, and we have a decision to make. If we go for Sticky Web, we will definitely faint to Gunk Shot. We can, however, pivot Swampert and come back later. The benefit of that is that we keep Leave Any alive, but the disadvantage is we don't get Sticky Web up immediately. However, I feel that we can get Sticky Web up later, so I am going Swampert. The Poison Jab, no poison, that's good. The easiest Stealth Rock ever, so that should be good for Hazard Stack. A little bit of Hazard Stack lately. They go to Illumise, okay. I'm going to greed a Flip Turn, okay. I predicted they wouldn't Encore me into Stealth Rock because it's kind of wasted momentum if it doesn't work out. Now I have ideas. So one, it's kind of funny. We have very slow but powerful electric type Pokemon. So Vikavolt can Volt Switch. Golem can just Stone Edge. I kind of like Golem here. Alright, so what do you have for a Banded Stone Edge? I don't want to Double Edge. I could, but I don't want to Double Edge because I don't want Recoil. They have a Stone Journer, which is a pretty good switch in. Maybe I should have Double Edged. Would have done 60. They're probably getting Rocks Up or Earthquaking. They're never going to Stone Edge. Well, not when I have Swampert. So I'm going to go to Swanna on that. They polish the rock. Now I go to Swampert. That does so much damage. This is a problem. Stone Drain is a problem. We want to damage on it with Golem, but you know that's Stone Edge, right? I had the option to Double Edge. I didn't pick it, so that it is what it is. The question is, now what? So I am likely to faint to Earthquake. It's annoying, but I think I will have to give up my Terra to deal with Stone Journer. For now, I'll just Flip Turn, but... Oh, I lived. I was unlikely to live that. So that's a good live, okay. But I still have problems. I have no priority, no way to outspeed Stone Journer. And it has 3 attacks left. Magearna, if I go Magearna, I do just faint to Heat Crash. If I go Vika, everything dies in one hit. So very likely, will I have to commit the Terra just to deal with a 23% Stone Journer? I mean, what other option do I have? I'm just incredibly weak to it. You know, I go Magearna and I Terra Water? Is that what I want to do? But that's kind of bad because I'm inviting in Illumise. I think Swanna is my best play. But the problem with Swanna is if I go to Swanna and then I can go Swanna, I think. I go Swanna. I am going to just Terra Ground, though. Yeah. Okay. It is what it is. I think I had to give up Terra. The reason I was comfortable giving up Terra on Swanna, well, I guess maybe I'm not that comfortable. The reason I was comfortable, though, was because it has Roost and it's fast. So it can heal. The T-Wave immunity is nice on Illumise. Ground is good into Muck, so I felt good about that. I don't feel good about Spectre, though. I'm a very slow team, and I'm kind of paying the price for not getting up Sticky Web on turn 1. So I am paying the price just a little bit here. Magearna can take a hit. Vikavolt can't take a hit. Magearna can take a hit, though. We'll go Magearna. Okay, well now Magearna cannot take a hit. So it's all racking up now. That Stone Edge dodge, now the Shadow Ball defense drop. And I can't switch around it because of the ability either. So this is just incredibly bad. You know, very early on. And again, it's looming like, oh, should I have gotten Sticky Web up? I have to give up Swampert now. I go Vikavolt. I can live 1 hit. Volt Switch will knock them out. Well, I discharge. Okay. So 5-4, but But a lot of Pokemon taking a lot of damage, but we can get that Sticky Web up. Maybe we're back in business with Swanna. They go to Muck, who will just knock me out. I'm just going to go Golem on that. Yep. Now I have a lot of power in my attacks here. I'm going to Stone Edge again. Okay, good thing I didn't explode. That's big, okay. 207 means Leave Any does outspeed it. I'm just going to give up Vikavolt. I don't want to go Leave Any on a Sludge Wave. They get Stealth Rock up. Yeah, that's... Oh, okay, we're going to dodge Rock Slide. Does that mean they didn't have Sludge Wave? Maybe not, okay. They're definitely going back to Muck here. This time I will sacrifice Vikavolt. But man, the fact that I don't have Terra... So, my Golem can handle... Whatever. Here I just sacrificed. My Golem can handle, you know, Illumise and Muck, but I don't have Terra. I'm going to go Golem again. They are AV. I'm just going to drop another Stone Edge. I'm going to miss that one too. To get Drain Punch. I'm going to Earthquake now this time. Okay. We'll do it again. No Poison Touch. Okay. They're probably going to Illumise here if I had to guess. Yep, they do go Illumise. They're going to Bug Buzz. That's fine. But I can go to Swanna. I'm immune to T-Wave. Nah, but here's the thing. 3v1 when they have Terra, I am not optimistic at all. So the question... Do I get Sticky Web up? Is that what I do for the final Pokemon, just to be a little safe versus the final Pokemon? Maybe? I don't think... No, I think I want to keep a full health Leave Any more than I want to do whatever that is. Okay. Registeel... Oh, I lose to Registeel. $34, okay. Hold on, do I have a Brave Bird angle? Not really. I have crit. Crit is what I have to play for. Yeah, Bullet Seed crit's what I have to play for. Okay. They Thunder Wave. Okay, well, I have to go for it, right? Let's see if they can Iron Head flinch me. Okay, or... 1, 2, 3, 4... GG. Yeah, I think we got a little bit unlucky with those Stone Edges, but at the end of the day, it was Stone Edge, right? I had the option to Double Edge when I picked Stone Edge, so it is what it is. But I really felt like I wanted damage. I wanted to keep HP on Golem, was the feeling I got. Alright, Mandibuzz into Vivillon. Ooh, we're fighting 24-58, so this could be a good comeback game to gain a lot of elo. Mandibuzz into Vivillon. They should not be trying to take me on because I have Sleep Powder. They go to Lucario. It is Inner Focus, which means they are special attacking. My AV Basculegion takes that on. Yeah, so we have Mandibuzz for Vivillon's very good. We'll drop a little Wave Crash here. They have a Wo-Chien, okay. I flip turn on that. Wo-Chien's annoying, but it kind of solidifies Mandibuzz as a good Pokemon. I just go Mandibuzz, yeah. Ruination's annoying though. So Knock, we'll find out what moves they have. But this could have the potential. Oh, they go to Suicune. If I get Scald Burned, I'm in trouble. I go Leafeon here. Okay, they go to that. Okay. Don't Scald Burn me, please. I have to play around this, but it is what it is. No Scald Burn. Okay. We're going to knock the Wo-Chien. Or the Hitmontop. It's Intimidate, Hitmontop. We get rid of that AV. I'm going to go to Tabasco Legion and flip turn. Yep, there we go. Flip turn is kind of predictable, but they can't punish it, really. So we will get the flip turn. They could sucker punch the Earthquake? Sure. Yeah, chip damage there. Okay. My Lunala, I'm pretty sure it loses to Wo-Chien. But my Rotom Mo potentially has a good matchup. Yeah, my Rotom Mo potentially has a good matchup here. Electric flying to hit grass, water, and, you know, everything in between. There we go. Okay. The main thing is going to be that Suicune. It can get out of control very, very quickly. I think... I'm not sure if it beats Lunala 1v1. I believe with Substitute and Pressure, it can beat Lunala 1v1. I'm not entirely sure, though. So they're kind of telling me they're weak to Rotom. They're telling me they're weak to Rotom because if you're going to Wo-Chien to try and beat Rotom, it's like, you know, what are you doing, right? So what's the plan here? Is the plan Ruination? I need to keep HP on Rotom. I think I can just Air Slash here. Yeah, 50. Oh, and we dodge Ruination too? That's insult to injury. I said thanks as... right as a Ruination missed. I hope they don't, you know, misinterpret that. But... yeah, that's fair. Trying to hit this one now. Yeah, let's see what the Suicune can do. That's the one thing I'm very scared of here. But the fact that we have Mandibuzz is pretty chill because it beats Vivillon. What do they have? If they go Lucario here, I'm always switching out. I don't want... I mean, I actually don't have to switch out, but I also don't want to take a hit from Lucario either. But this is a very good matchup to have. Yeah, I think in random battles in particular, winning a best of 1 or even a best of 3 doesn't really matter because in terms of like the actual luck of Pokemon, you know, crits and freezes, whatever. But you also have the luck of matchup too. It's not very meaningful to look at like a best of 1 or even a best of 3. What's more meaningful is your whole body of work. Like over the aggregate, you're gonna be higher placing on ladder than other people if you're playing better. That's kind of what I look at. So random battles, I mainly look at ladder more than any individual performance for how, you know, good somebody is, right? They go to Lucario. I do not want the smoke. I'm going to Tabasco Legion. They nasty plot. Sure. I can wave crash on that. Yep, and they can go Suicune. I'm gonna flip turn on that, or do I Shadow Ball on that? Go to Mimikyu. I guess I just 197, right? I guess I always have my Terra Fairy option. I guess we force them to sneak. Yep. Okay. Okay, so this is a little tricky. How do I want to play it? I want to keep Mandibuzz alive for Vivillon. I want to keep Leafeon and Rotom stuff alive. Can I go to Passimian 180? Suicune 187. So they can close combat stall me as well. So if the problem here is Suicune turns into a Steel type, what am I doing? That's going to be tricky. What if I go to Rotom immediately here? And I Willow. I mean, it is I think this is the right play. Because one, they have to Terra Shadow Claw, win the speed tie, or Terra Fairy Play Rough and win the speed tie. One of the two. So, and I'm not sure that's a really big, you know, very committal decision to make. Yeah, okay, good. You know, perfect, right? Break the disguise, cool. Mandibuzz? Or is it Passimian who I want to go to? Okay. I like my banded knockoff. Okay. Now the banded knockoff is well positioned into their final few Pokemon. Kind of, anyway. They get the sleep powder, okay. The problem is if they Terra... No, that should be fine. That should be fine. Yeah. Now I Brave Bird. If they Terra the Vivillon, they cannot Terra the Suicune anymore. That's the big thing. Okay? And they don't know it, but I have my Lunala in the back. Also, I've never seen Terra Steel before. That must be new. I really hate Sleep Powder as a mechanic. Or sleeping moves on Quiver Dancers are some of the most broken things, like Venomoth and Vivillon and random battles. They're completely broken with Terra. And I do think OU made the right decision to ban Sleep as a whole. They're just way too broken. Yeah, they don't know about Lunala, but we do have it. Oh, they're going all the way. Okay. Okay, they're... Okay. Here we go. We should be fine here. If we only lose to Hurricane Confuse. Okay. And... let's be careful. Rotom does outspeed. I go Leafeon. Oh, they forfeited. Okay, so we get that win. 24-55. So we did gain Elo. So that's good. Because they were high rated, we did gain Elo on that. Yeah, so what... Actually, I don't think we did. Were we 24-60? No, we're still net negative. But that was a good game. So the idea would be... We always win long term because we can knock the leftovers. And then, even though we got Scald Burn, we end up winning with Lunala because Psyshock attacks the defense. And we had Leaf Blade too. It was just overall very good there at the end. Alright, Wishcash into Gengar. Pretty ideal. We can Stealth Rock on that. We're threatening Earthquake as well. If they want, they can Greed Shadow Ball, but that doesn't even 2-hit KO with Specs. So that's good for me. Pretty free Stealth Rock lead. They're decently high up. They're 2300. They go to Abomasnow. I have Chi-Yu for that, which is pretty cool, but they're still going to be able to get their Veil up, which I can't stop. We'll go Chi-Yu on that. I'm going to Nasty Plot to equalize the Veil. So, like, +2 Nasty Plot kind of counteracts the Veil, and we go from there. They could Greed Earthquake, but I think it's unrealistic. I think you're way too scared of fire moves, right? And you need Abomasnow for Wishcash. Okay, they go to Ditto. That's interesting to me. We both do very little damage to each other. I'm going to Fire Blast. Oh, they're going to power up my Fire Blast. This is going to be big. 54. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm going to do it again. Because I guess I could Dark Pulse too. For the accuracy, I could do that. Yeah, that was a little bit better. Okay. I go to Colossal here. They Dark Pulse, okay. But now I go to Muck. I'm gonna have to be long-term careful around making sure Ditto doesn't get out of hand. So I'm never gonna nasty plot again. That Chiyu is gonna be way too scary. So we do have... Okay, they have Corviknight, which is a natural counter to Muck. But I have Chiyu. They are faster than me. They could be defogging too. I'm gonna go Colossal here. I'm going to Flamethrower. They're gonna have to play around Flame Body. Yeah, 2 hits is like a 50% chance to Flame Body. I'm gonna drop another one in. There we go. This is looking very, very comfortable now. 5-4. They have Stealth Rock. Chiyu looks fantastic. The Ditto's not a threat to the type of team we have here. If they go Ditto, we're just Dark Pulsing, and then based on whether it was Fire or Dark, we're going to Muck or Wishcash. If we go Wishcash, the main concern... They go Gengar, okay. I'm not going to get hit by Focus Blast. On Chiyu is what I was talking about there. Now we just have a free knock. They could go Ditto, but if they lose Scarf, that's bad for them. The main concern is I go Wishcash, and I let Abomasnow in for another round of Veil. That's going to be the trickiest thing for me. Because I don't want him to keep getting Veil up. Scarf removed. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. Second speed time mattered there. They would be able... They go to Abomasnow? Okay. I'm going to Poison Jab, so if they Veil, I get some value. I'm not gonna... Yeah, I get the Poison there. I'm gonna have to be really careful around how I play the final Pokemon. Because as long as Veil's up, it's trickier. Is it Hitmonchan time? I think it is Hitmonchan time. You basically want to position as much power. Like, we don't have any status on our team, so we want to position power for the final Pokemon. They go to Gengar. You know, that's telling me you're a little bit weak to Hitmonchan. That's the vibe I'm getting. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they don't know we have Rillaboom. So that's good. So they've committed their Terra. We have a 4-on-1, but the Veil is going to be the big one. Okay, that was 70% to KO, so it's whatever. Oh, we go Wishcash first. We are likely to live. Not guaranteed. We're likely to live Focus Blast. So the question here, do we Terra Poison to put it in range of Rillaboom? Honestly, I think we do. I think we actually do Terra Poison to put it in range of Rillaboom. Yeah. Alright, it's in Rillaboom range. Veil is going to run out, and if you have a final Pokemon that can beat both Life Orb, Rillaboom, and Chiyu, you can win. I'm going to take this bet. Meloetta. Knockoff. Oh no. Did I choke? I should have Wood Hammered. Oh, this is a big choke. Okay. I should have Wood Hammered because of the threat. Oh, that's a choke for me. I should have Wood Hammered the Meloetta. This was actually really bad for me. Oh, that's a bad choke. That's a choke. Oh, I'm going to be so embarrassed. Yeah, I'm thinking about it now. I did get burned by the 20% activating, but it's a choke to even allow that 20% chance to happen to begin with, right? That's kind of the point of probability management. So unlucky, but I didn't play correctly either, is kind of the idea.